Hello, my name is Winnie, and I'm obsessed with all things farming. So, I've been doing a lot of farming with the Sims 4 Cottage Living. I was so excited to hear that this pack was going to come out. I just thought, what a perfect time to play my dream life. And then I remembered the other day when I was playing The Sims 3 that they also have cows and chickens. You can buy them from the Sims 3 store. So I wanted to do a little comparison between the two. Because of course The Sims 1 and The Sims 2 don't have any kind of farming, just gardening. First of all, my favorite thing about The Sims 4 is that we can have cow plants. And fun fact, my favorite animal is a cow, so I'm obsessed with the cow plants. And that's what made me even more excited about Cottage Living because you can have cows in The Sims 4 and they look so amazing. The other cool thing that no other game has ever had is you can have llamas. I have decided that I would buy a cow and a llama. The llama is new. So in The Sims 4, the cows and stuff are really interactive. You can talk to them, joke with them, be mean to them. Raquel and her cow have a really great relationship because, like I said, I love cows, so why wouldn't my Sim self spend every single moment of every single day hanging out with her cow? This is Betsy. Raquel and Betsy really do spend a lot of time together. And so you can milk your cow, feed your cow, give them treats. I know that you can make certain kind of treats so that you can get certain types of milk from your cow. They come with a little barn and you can woohoo inside of it. They can go in and sleep and eat. Whenever it gets dirty, of course, your sim will have to go in and clean it and see like the llama is sleeping. Their name is Pepper. And not only with the cows, but with the chickens, you can be very interactive with them. And again, they have their own chicken coop. You can collect eggs, talk to them as well. You can buy more chickens. And the max amount of chickens you can have per coop is 8 chickens. And you're also able to name the chickens. You can feed them, and your sim will just scatter all the food around the chicken coop. Raquel doesn't really have a good relationship with really any of her chickens, except for Princess Leia. Get it? Leia. And when you collect the eggs from the coop, there is a chance that you can get a hatchable egg. And Raquel actually got 2. And after you collect a hatchable egg, they'll go into the inventory and all you have to do is click on it and you can incubate and coop. And then eventually it'll turn into a little chick. The other cool thing with the coops is you can assign specific chickens to specific coops. So if you only want males to go into here and hens to go into here, you can do that. So in this chicken coop, I have 0 chicks, 3 hens, and 2 roosters. And in this one, I have 2 hens. The other pretty cool thing that came with Cottage Living is you can now have oversized crops. Raquel doesn't have any because she just harvested the lot of hers, but she does have an oversized pumpkin. She just put her oversized pumpkin in the fair contest. And of course, with the base game, you already get gardening, so that's not very new, just the oversized crops. The other cool thing that came with Cottage Living is rabbits and interactive birds. And you can befriend the rabbits and you can befriend the birds. If you own backyard stuff, you do get this bird feeder, but the birds aren't very interactive. You can just feed the birds and that's really it. I think you can also get attacked by the birds as well. I'm personally terrified of birds in real life. I have a giant fear of them, so I don't use this too often. And with Cottage Living, we did get this tree if you befriend a flock of wild birds, but Raquel has no interest in birds, so she hasn't befriended any, and this is unfortunately locked for her. But we did befriend some rabbits, so that's how I got this log. And the other cool thing is when you befriend any of the birds or rabbits, they can actually help you garden. Going back to the topic of treats, Every kind of treat has a different effect on all the animals. You can feed the cow, the llama, and the chickens. As your sim learns all the different kinds of treats, they can give them to all of these animals, and they will affect them all in the same kind of ways. For example, when you feed the chickens any of these types of treats, Raquel only knows four, but the fruity treat gives you blue eggs, the chocolatey treat gives you chocolate eggs, the friendly treats help the relationship between your sim and the chicken, and veggie treats give you green eggs. Other treat types are animal party treats, fishy protein treats, flirty treats, healthy treat, pumpkin treat, rainbow treat, spicy treat, which is the one that can create evil chickens. And whenever your Sims consume any of these eggs, it could have an effect on them. And whenever you give llamas different types of treats, it'll change their wool colors so that you can make different types of cross stitches if you have that skill. Unlike how the chicken coop you can have 8 chickens to a coop, in these barns you can only have one animal, so either one cow or one llama. The other thing with the animals is they can pass away, but you can definitely turn that off in the game options menu under pack settings, cottage living, and you can disable or enable aging for all of the animals and they will no longer pass away. Personally, I do like the realism, so I keep that enabled. Another really cool thing that you can do is if you know the creature keeper or even visit him, you can buy animal clothing for the cows, the llamas, and I'm pretty sure the chickens, as well as the rabbits and the foxes, which is pretty cool. So you can have snazzy looking animals if you want that type of a farm. And I can't lie, the outfits for the animals are pretty cute. Pepper looks dapper. I think it's so funny that it even has little eyeglasses. We'll see if I can get one of the chickens to come out so that she can put an outfit on one of them. And now even Cricket looks dapper. I think this one might be my favorite one. I didn't buy an outfit for the bunny, but like I said, you can have little interactions with them as well, and they will help you garden. You can also offer them gifts, and depending on whether it likes it or not, it will become your friend. And it looks like they like the Christmas rose. I would definitely say that there is a pretty big difference between The Sims 4 farming and The Sims 3 farming. So you can obviously milk the cows. You can tip the cow, feed the cow chocolate or vegetables. We'll go ahead and feed them chocolate. And I know that that's how you get chocolate milk. Instead of it just being a standalone barn, this item is the barn plus the fence. And unlike The Sims 4, it already comes with the cow already inside. And even though it shows two other cows, they're more of just objects. It's this cow that you can interact with. This is pretty cute though. You can play tic-tac-hoof with the cow, and you're literally just playing a little game. We'll see who wins. Oh look, we won. Other than these interactions, that's pretty much it. Let's see what happens when she tips the cow. I genuinely have never played with this yet. I only got it not that long ago, and I have yet to play with it. Oh, well, that was mean. That's what you get. That's also another big difference with The Sims 3. We have horses. And same as the cow object, with the chickens, they already come inside. You can't necessarily name any of them, which does kind of suck. There isn't necessarily a number of how many chickens you have in there, and instead of scattering the food around, oops, around the coop, she just puts it inside there for them to eat. And just like in The Sims 4, you do have an evil chicken, but it's already in the coop. So let's see her argue with him. It's hard to understand Charles, the evil chicken, but Raquel thinks he said your vehicle looks like a chicken coop. With the gardening, unfortunately, there is no oversized crops like how you get in The Sims 4. Oh, look, she has a moodlet. Cow tipping fail. 1,000 pounds of cow is as big as it sounds. And as I said, the chicken coop and the cow barn are items in the Sims 3 store, so they're not a part of any pack or the game itself. You have to buy them separately. Whereas with the Cottage Living, it's a whole expansion pack, but it obviously is possible to start a little farm in The Sims 3. It's just not as detailed or interactive. There's definitely a lot more to do and interact with in Cottage Living, but that's not to say you still can't have fun with The Sims 3. Both make me really happy because of the cows, so if there's cows, I'll definitely enjoy it. If you really enjoy farming, I highly recommend getting Cottage Living, and even if you play The Sims 3, the cow and chickens from the Sims store. And as I said, I haven't necessarily played too much with the cows and chickens in Sims 3, but I think I'll have just as much fun as I have had with Sims 4. Of course, they're both going to be very different. One, Sims 3 came before The Sims 4, but also The Sims 4 we don't have horses, which is kind of a bummer. That would probably make the farm life even cooler. But I would definitely say this little interaction totally makes up for the lack of horses in The Sims 4 because it's just so adorable. Oh, okay, well that's not adorable. That's you know, not cute. Let's try it again. Okay, there we go. That's better. But it's so cute. I love that toddlers can even interact with all the farm animals. In conclusion, I am really happy that EA has gone this far for us because Sims has come a very long way. And of course, I can't forget one of the most important parts, the price point of both the Cottage Living expansion pack compared to the cows and chickens in Sims 3. In The Sims 3, when you want to buy additional content for your game, you have to go through the Sims 3 store, and the currency is Sim points. And if you want to buy a lot of things from the Sims store, it can definitely add up in price. Both the cow object and chicken objects are separate, and they are considered premium items. The chicken object alone is 456 sim points. The cow object alone is 495 sim points, which brings it to 951 sim points. That's about $10 just for the chicken and cows. Both of them do come in separate sets, and the chicken set is 2,619 sim points, and the cow set is 1,540. Altogether, you get about 70 items. That's including the chicken and cow, and it's about $30 if you want to get both sets. And that's one thing about the Sim store is there are usually deals that you can get, and they do have sales, which can help a lot. But as you saw, there isn't too many interactions you can do with both the cows and the chickens. And then with the sets, you're just mostly getting clothes and items. Now for Cottage Living, it is an entire expansion pack. So not only do you get a bunch of items, you also get gameplay and additional animals, not just the cows and chickens. And for the expansion pack, that's $40. And I know right now, too, especially for the holidays, they're on sale. And I believe when I last checked, Cottage Living is on sale for $24.79 USD. So you are most definitely getting more for your money with The Sims 4. I will say though that I do recommend waiting for a sale for The Sims 3 store, especially if you're a fan of farming just like me. I also think it would pair really, really well with pets. Oh my goodness, speaking of pets, Sandy is so dirty. If you have made it this far in the video, I thank you so much for watching and sticking around. I do want to say that I'm hoping by the end of this year I can hit 200 subscribers or more, and definitely if I hit that by the holidays, I want to do a giveaway, and in the giveaway I'll do any pack, expansion pack, game pack, or even kit of your choosing. So definitely keep a lookout for more information on that, and like this video because it really helps the channel out and subscribe if you haven't already, especially so you can also be included for that giveaway. I love The Sims, and I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you also love The Sims, and I'm glad that we can share that mutual love. Are you a fan of farming in The Sims? And do you still play The Sims 3? Or have you ever played The Sims 3? Because I know a lot of people have started with The Sims 4 as their first game. Definitely let me know, and I look forward to talking to you in the next one. Bye!